In the lobby. No secretary.
Nothing on radio. Security system's quiet.
Should I be concerned?
You aren't already? Let's find Surkov. He's in the building somewhere.
Hey there, friendos. Fredo Supreme, the American Dream, back again with more Alpha Protocol. Skylar, the creator, is still sitting next to me.
Dun 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 dun.
That could be your theme song. Yeah, good one. And just a second, I have to hack this computer system. And fortunately, I remembered to equip the printed circuitry before starting this mission. Alright, got 4K out of that, and a little bit of intel on Champion Chick. That's Surkov's bodyguard, who kind of looks like a slightly bigger Jason Statham to me. When we last left Michael Thornton, he was busy infiltrating the mansion of Mr. Surkov's protege, who he said stole some shipments from him. Turns out it happened the other way around. Surkov got greedy and decided to steal the shipments on his own turf. Well, on his own terms, whatever. The important thing is, now we are on our little revenge rampage to bring down Surkov, because I do not take kindly to liars who try to pawn off their work on me. And seeing as we're about to be stealthy right now, I figured I should reapply the silencer. And in case you're wondering, this is the last of the levels that we're going to see where you can make progress towards the One with the Shadows achievement. However, when I've done it, it's only possible if I have a maxed out stealth tree, you know?
Late night, and they're armed.
There must be more. It can't be too far away.
I wonder if I could take out that one guard who was just coming out from behind the cubicles, but I decided not to push it, you know? Now, this level is pretty short, but it's also kind of tricky in the sense that if you make wrong decisions near the end of it, then you end up having to go basically throw any stealth out the window and do another boss battle. Fortunately, said boss is the only one in this game who doesn't use guns, and spoilers, it's Champion Chick. Hang on a second, I gotta turn the volume back on, considering that there's no licensed music right now. So far, so good. The one guy wasn't even in the room, he was just staring at a wall. If I can take him out from here. Wasn't even moving.
Sitting duck.
I am back. Had to AFK for a second. That's elite speak for away from keyboard.
Huh?
That's how the kids say it. Oh crap! There's a goon. Oh, bad luck. Alright.
There we go.
Alright. It's time to cook with the spicy sauce, boys. Okay, it looks like I can't throw any incendiary bombs from here. But fortunately, my pistol seems to be doing quite the good job. Yeah, kind of like some of the stuff in Scarface, The World Is Yours. Albeit with much less decapitation here, and I'm pretty sure we have a rare phenomenon known as the AI corpse pile. Normally only seen in games like Hotline Miami, where the AI has to be mediocre, otherwise it's near impossible to play it competently, you know?
Pile of them.
Yes. You can never be too sure. They could be dead, or they could just knock out very easily. No, they're having the death twitches.
Switches?
Mike, I think Surkov's trying to
Kind of like the death
I
farts,
just picked up a
you know?
helicopter approaching on satellite.
Remember that episode of South Park, something Walmart This Way Comes?
No.
Where there was a running joke of people dying and then subsequently defecating themselves? Before you ask, yes, that was an actual bit in an episode of South Park. Yeah, South Park is a weird kind of show, mate. Yeah, I got reinforced assault rifle components in this janitor's closet. And 3,000 from a stack of money that someone left in there. Let's hack these emails. Maybe that was part of that bonus objective that I bought intel for before I started this. Sorry, I was just trying to focus on the parts of the code that weren't moving. You know, it's kind of like the Batman Arkham games using detective mode, only instead of everything getting outlined, I just cross my eyes for a second, and then the stuff that's not moving, stuff that I have to match up the codes to, becomes a lot easier to see. Huh. I want to pass through the European Union. They'll set up a national civilian tracking system. That's basically part of the aftermath of the whole Madison situation back in Rome. Rest in peace, the only truly nice girl in this entire game. I mean, not that the other characters in this game stink. I'm just saying. She's the only character who doesn't seem to have any ulterior motives. Just stating that again. Now let's steal some stuff from these workstations quick, and then head up to confront Surkov. More tranquilizer rounds. Or as you call them, jelly beans. And re-equipping my chain shot, so I can deal with the boss battle.
Michael, so, you returned to speak to me. Good. I was worried Constantine might get the upper hand, and of the two of you, you are a more reasonable man.
You set me up.
No, Michael. I sent you after the man who's going to be Halbech's future contact here in Moscow.
Bullshit. You're the one in bed with Halbech. Constantine's just a thug with bad hair.
No, I speak the truth. Michael, Halbech approached me many years ago concerning weapons trafficking. The relationship over time proved profitable to both of us, until recently. I deal with intermediaries, but they share Halbech's arrogance and unwillingness to negotiate in a changing market.
What do you think Halbech was gonna do? Roll over and let you ruin them?
No. There was always Brayko as a scapegoat if things got difficult. But you came before Halbech's hitmen did. Mr. Thornton, we're talking now because I see an opportunity here for both of us to take down a common enemy. Interested? I will only make this offer once.
You know what? I could really care less. I'll beat the answers I need out of you.
I'm afraid I don't have the time. But my associate will be more than happy to answer whatever questions.
And here comes the last boss battle in Moscow.
Mr. Thornton has some questions he wanted to ask.
Surkov's Bodyguard Championship.
Please, oblige.
Now, basically, the way you deal with him is basically try to play a keep away. It's kind of like certain characters in fighting games. And I think I seem to have glitched him out. Oh, crap. You can check back the tapes later. He was running back and forth on the stairs.
Last guy I killed was much tougher than you.
Okay, time to take that brilliance for a spin. Alright, now we have to wait for brilliance itself to recharge. See, I'll just wait for the timer to run out. See what I mean by chain shot allowing you to not waste bullets like that.
Mike, are you alright?
I think so.
And considering that he was a boxer before he was a bodyguard, I'd have to say that was the, I was going to try to make a Rocky reference, but I just realized I haven't really seen most of those movies. Nevertheless, we shall press on and try to stop Surkov from escaping. Huh. Looks like the jelly beans are doing a pretty good job. You should have seen what I just did in here. I was just using the tranquilizer rounds to deal with the Surkov's goons here. And even though it takes a while for the effects to kick in, they still prove amazingly well. And I just realized I haven't taken the silencer off.
Mike, I'm picking up fire alarms in the building.
Yeah, they're torching the place. Either to erase evidence or kill me.
No, actually, I just knocked him down with a charged-up shot from the shotgun, and then I proceeded to stomp him. Yeah. Time to get into this safe. Doesn't really matter if I set off an alarm right now, considering that this building is about to explode.
What?
Don't worry, you can take as much time you want around here. It doesn't actually blow up. Oh, and I got even more Halbech data out of it, and a secret fact on Brayko. Just one more workstation to hack, and then we shall go... Whatever. Surkov had me doing something illegal for him.
F1
Actually, it was 7 F1 or something. 14,000?! And I got some intel on Z. Nice. Oh, better read the email first. You don't need to. Ah. Looks like this was Surkov's personal computer. The VP of Distribution at Halbeck International is basically telling him that, pardon my language, but the VP of Distribution at Halbeck just told Surkov that he is their bitch. And now that that's over with, time to make Surkov answer for his crimes. Or at least, jerkery, you know? Is that even a real word? Probably not. But I know.
What do you intend to do now, Thor? Shoot me again?
You set me up. You tried to kill me. Now you're gonna give me what I need to know on Halbeck.
And why would I do that?
Because I have more bullets.
You shoot me. Now you want me to tell you everything? In exchange for what? I am dying. If I tell you, you will only kill me faster.
You can decide how you want to go out. Fast and easy, or slow and painful.
The information you want. It's in the embassy workstation. Look for the encryption codes. Under Jacob in the contact list.
Mina?
It looks like it checks out.
Thanks, Surkov. Goodbye. All done, Mina. We'll be back at the safe house soon.
Yeah, getting shot in the head tends to
Alright.
hurt. Again, unless you're 50 Cent. He survived getting shot in the head, and 8 more times. By the way, if I had spared Braco and I was friends with him, then I would have been able to end the mission stealthily and get Surkov killed, because had I decided to pick a unique option at the little prompt when I was talking to Surkov earlier. But again, also, and I would also have had to had a negative reputation with Surkov, which requires you to pick the suave responses when you're talking to him at his office. Pretty good accuracy with all my weapons again. Perfect accuracy with machete.
Mike. Is it odd seeing me in person?
What's odd is how you got here and how you got past the locks.
I set up this safe house, Mike. Getting the key wasn't too hard.
Right.
I came here because we're out of time. Taipei, Rome, Moscow. As far as the agency is concerned, they've been resolved to Halbeck's satisfaction. Perhaps not ideally, but Halbeck's projections are optimistic.
So they don't even know they're starting a war.
Not yet. First they'll delete Alpha Protocol and erase everything associated with it. And that means you.
Hey, they haven't done a great job so far, so don't worry about me.
I am worried about you. I can't shut it off. For them, it's a lot more simple. If Alpha Protocol is erased, then you're erased. Whatever life you had will be gone. You'll be rogue forever. Until someone finds you and kills you. And I can't let that happen to you.
It's not about me, Mina. It's about stopping them. What happens to me, it doesn't matter.
It does matter, Mike. If you hadn't arrived when you did, then we would have had no chance to stop them. And you kept putting yourself in danger. Again and again and...
Mina, we're going to get through this.
Mike.
I mean it. We're going to get through this.
When you say it, I believe it.
It's because it's true.
If Halbeck isn't exposed, if Alpha Protocol isn't exposed...
Or both.
Then they'll think they've won.
Until the war begins. Then everybody loses.
Why do you keep doing it, Mike? Is it because you want to see Halbeck answer for what it did? Or were you just following orders?
Mina, your whole life, your whole career has been in government. I mean, you are Alpha Protocol.
No, Mike, I'm not.
You're throwing away your entire career. Why?
Because I'm responsible for you, Mike. I'm the one who cut you loose. I knew they were going to kill you, so I did the only thing I could think of. I used Alpha Protocol for its intended purpose.
Get out of here.
Mike, let me explain.
You used me like they did. Get out of here.
I'm sorry.
So, it looks like Mina was the one who sent those missiles towards Mike back in Saudi Arabia, albeit just to cover his tracks so he could make an escape.
List 37 points of
Yeah,
concern.
now I'm kind of on the fence about her. What would you think about someone like that, Skylar?
Well, did she do it because of her own will, or did she do it because someone else ordered her to do it?
Her own will, but again, it was to make sure Mike could easily sneak out of there because Alpha Protocol was planning to kill him once he finished dealing with Shahid. It's like one of those you've outlived your usefulness scenarios.
Was that like the beginning of his journey when she didn't
Yes.
know him very well?
Yes.
Hard one.
Yeah, I'd say it's also kind of a hard one, but then again, it did allow Mike to bring down a lot of bad guys all over the world. Whew! Looks like this adventure has been one hell of a snowball, hasn't it?
One progressively getting bigger and bigger down the hill.
It's basically Katamari Damacying it. Anyways, we will get to bringing down all those responsible for trying to kickstart all these tensions in the world for financial gains next time, for that is where we shall conclude for today. I'm Fredo Supreme, the American Dream. That's Skylar the Creator.
Yeah, buddy.
Holla at y'all later.